you been reading Civil War 2? In the third issue, it really goes out there. We've already had a couple deaths take place. If you're not aware about what's happening in the Civil War, in the second Civil War in the Marvel Universe, the whole premise is there's a new Inhuman by the name of Ulysses. He has the ability to have some sort of premonitions of the future, which that's been done before in the Marvel Universe, but I guess now they're just taking it much more seriously, especially since Captain Marvel is using this ability to try to prevent huge catastrophic events that are happening on Earth. She's already used Ulysses' abilities to stop Thanos from attacking Earth, or at least that's what she was thinking he was going to do. Unfortunately, though, not only did War Machine die, She-Hulk was injured and put into a coma, and it caused a huge rift between her and Iron Man. And of course, the Inhumans are in the middle of everything, especially being the Marvels really trying to push them and make everyone forget about the mutants that existed and pretend that the Inhumans are really the big deal. And the heroes have been choosing sides between Captain Marvel and Iron Man. Those who want to use Ulysses' abilities are on Captain Marvel's side, and those who don't want to use his abilities are on Iron Man's side. And in the previous issue, Ulysses had a premonition that the Hulk went berserk and attacked and killed just about everyone. And he was able to project it into all of their heads, so they all saw it. It wasn't something he was just making up. Which brings us into this issue. Captain Marvel, Iron Man, and all the superheroes all confront Dr. Banner. He hasn't hulked out in over a year. I won't go into the details about that. There's been another Hulk that took his place. This was Amadeus Cho. But no one is under any misconception that the original Hulk is still there, capable of hulking out, and he is the biggest, baddest, and most powerful out of all the Hulks. Although it's debatable about his son Scar, who's been noticeably absent for a long period of time, but we won't go into that. With all of that, major spoiler. You ready for this? When all the heroes who are unified confront Dr. Banner, he gets a bit upset, and then an arrow comes out of nowhere and kills him. Being that it's an arrow, it was obvious that it was Hawkeye. Turns out that Bruce Banner had confronted Hawkeye in the past and gave him a special arrow that could kill him, and told him to do so if anything were to happen and he were to Hulk out. I gotta give mad respects to the writer Brian Michael Bendis. He's done a great job of this. I wasn't expecting him to kill off two characters by the third issue. The Hulk is one of the founding members of the Avengers. He was part of the team before Captain America was. The war between the two sides hasn't happened, but we're going to be definitely getting a lot of battles coming up. This leaves off on a cliffhanger like every issue always does, but it does leave you wanting more. I haven't been reading the side stories that have been taking place, but there are a couple here and there I may pick up just to see what they're doing while all this is going on. The artwork is done by David Marquez, and I really like his work. I think him and Brian work really well together. So far, I've been really happy with this series. Marvel has done some really craptastic summer blockbuster crossover events where all of these titles are supposed to have some big feel where something big and apocalyptic is going to happen, but this one feels as though it's much more at a steady pace. You're really excited to find out what they're going to be doing, and they're making sure that almost every issue has something big happening in it. So in my humble opinion, I think this is a really good title to be reading. Maybe not all of the side titles, some of them do tie in a little bit here and there. I've been reading the New Avengers, but that's just because I like the New Avengers, and their story has been tying in to this. But for the most part, you can get away with just reading the main title so you understand what's happening in the Marvel Universe. So I'll just leave it at that. If you're interested in getting this title or the previous titles, you can just go to marvel.com and you can download it from there. Thanks for watching my video. Be sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below, and also check out my Patreon site when you get a chance. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. I know it sounds bad, but I wanted Banner to Hulk out, and I wanted all of the heroes to try to attack him and have him just pretty much mow down every single one of them. Of course, that would have been very predictable, as this would have made Ulysses' premonition come true, which I guess they didn't want to go into that direction. They wanted to go into a different direction and show us something completely out of the blue that we weren't expecting.